Hello, I've come with the butter. Oh, it is very bad. For everyone using Windows, I would double check to make sure it's off if you have Windows 11. Yeah, I'm gonna double check that on my laptop now. How marvelously this turned out. Well, I would have to save it to memory to remember the things that you've done. So it wouldn't be able to overwrite it. Otherwise, it'd only be able to remember what you did in the last 10 seconds. It is, however, a great ad for Linux, I imagine so. Oh, welcome back, Florence. Welcome indeed to Ansha's Donuts. All this to make one donut? If you want to make a proper donut, the ambiance needs to be just right. I know that AZ said, like, do whatever you want with this place, but, did he really want us to let some little kid waltz in and turn it into a donut shop? Well, can I buy that reasoning? That's quite a lot if you only mean to cook here this once. You're getting concerned now, Naveen? You sure seemed eager to help us make all this. We gave our word that we'd help. That's all. Were you able to get your hands on that butter, Florence? I sure was! You showed Ansha the Lumiosian butter. Goodness, Lumiosian butter? I'm told it's some of the finest Kalos has to offer. If there's better butter to be had anywhere, I'd like to see it. That should be it, right? Now Ansha can go ahead and make that donut she wants. Alright, also I don't know where it saves the screenshots considering it runs through Copilot AI. Probably the cloud, which is disgusting. They're put somewhere out there, all the screenshots of what you're doing. I don't want anyone to see the screenshots of my confidential, Damn it, I can't come up with a good joke in time. I was gonna think about something Pokemon related, but I couldn't think of anything. You poor misguided thing. My establishment's donuts are made to order. Didn't you realize? Which means my request entails a bit more work for you, Florence. But yeah, that is definitely a bit of a security issue, especially if you are working on something that is, like, confidential, for example. Like, for example, with stuff that I do for work at times. Sometimes there's documents where it's like, hey, this should not be out there, you know? This is a kind of confidential information. So, makes you really, really concerned about a leak getting out there if I was working on something that, you know, was supposed to be kept internal and all that. That, a little bit of a scary thought. Can't find it online. Am I safe? No, I don't know. Which means my request entails a bit more work for you, Florence. I'd like you to choose a donut for us to make. Give me that freaking rainbow one. Taste the rainbow. I don't know. Have Ansha make a donut for you. Welcome, dear customer, to Ansha's Donuts. If you pick 3 berries, we'll make them into a lovely donut. Here, I've got some berries on me. Getting 10 Pecha berries. Apparently, it is only on Copilot Plus PCs, which includes most laptops. Oh. Pecha berry. Obtain 10 Oran berries. Here we go. Excellent. We're all set for berries. Now, order away. AZ would be rolling in his grave. If you give Ansha 3 berries, she can make a donut for you. The kind of donut you'll get will depend on the effects and flavors of the berries used as ingredients. What the hell? This looks like I'm making freaking poffins or whatever the heck. Level boost? Secret of mashing berries is doing it finely enough to keep the paste smooth? The hell? The heck is this? Calories? Basically, if your CPU has AI in its name or dedicated AI cores, it's a Copilot Plus PC. Grody. I don't know. Oh, I can only put in 3 berries. Here, put in the ones that I got. I thought I got a 3rd one. Am I going crazy? Maybe it was a raspberry or something. There, make donut. It looks friggin' awful, but like, let us see. Let's get started at once. Because you are kind of making poffins. Seems like. Was that just dated as well? It was dated. As dated as the Christmas Day donut. You forgot half of it. New donut, Oran chocolate donut. A donut topped with a bittersweet chocolate that has an Oran berry worked into it. That has had Oran berry worked into it. It activates Hoopa's powers when eaten. It dates the exact day you made them? One lovely donut ready to eat. Kind of disappointing how the date format is month, day, and then year instead of day, month, year. But, Microsoft genuinely concerns me. Windows is so sketchy these days, honestly. My boss is really trying to get me into Linux as well. Speaking of... Colors determine how long you can stay in the place The weird dimension. Now, let's be off to our destination, Hoopa. You're not gonna eat here? If you recall, the thrust of my request was to make a donut that would give Hoopa a surge of power. I need to put Hoopa's surge of power to use at a particular spot. That spot lies on the banks of the Sizen Canal. It's close to the Justice Dojo. I no longer understand what Ansha's trying to do. Do you? Ansha, can you let us in on what your plan is here? Certainly. I owe you all at least that much. I suppose you can even come along and see. Let's reconvene along the Sizen Canal bank. So this kid just shows up to our place wanting to make donuts. We go get butter. She makes donuts. And now she can activate the mythical Pokemon's power. This seems reasonable. Why is Steam going off here? My cousin just messaged me? Oh, what the heck is this? Why is Steam going off? If this is like an invite to Helldivers or something. Asking if I want a copy of Monster Hunter Wilds because one was thrown at RJ apparently. Is it a multiplayer game? I know nothing about Monster Hunter. I don't know if that's a thing that you play together. I presume it is. I have no idea. I was half expecting to see like an invite to hop into a game of Helldivers or something. I guess I'll go this way. I don't know. It dates the donuts. What happens if you keep it in your bag, then wait 4 years to eat it? We can keep the special Christmas donut. Would it be, I still have the butter. Did she not use it? Where would you find the donut? I don't even know. I think it supports co-op. It might just do. I don't know. The last Monster Hunter game I played was Generations Ultimate or Double Cross, whatever the hell it was called on the Switch. I played it a little bit with Anima back in 2018. So 7 years ago now, jeez. And I wasn't the biggest fan of that one. I don't know how much Monster Hunter is for me, but, you know, I do enjoy playing games with my family. So, I don't know. I made no-bake cookies, by the way. They turned out pretty well. I don't even know what no-bake cookies are, actually. It seems everyone is here except for Tani. Wait up! You asked for Team MZ's help. Don't leave out the leader. Very well. Now that Tani has arrived, let's begin. Hang on, Ansha. I'm here for whatever's about to happen, but you still haven't told us what you're trying to do. Push you all into the river. Oh yes, I'm sorry. I was so wholly focused on making donuts that I forgot to explain why. I just really love donuts. My goal is this. To catch a fine legendary Pokemon for my dear mama. Oh my god, the leitmotif there. I have some concerns. Let's hear her out first. Oatmeal cookies that don't need an oven. Okay, interesting. People can't truly grasp what they haven't seen for themselves, I suppose. I need to get a legendary Pokemon for my mama because her team will never go above level 60 because she just sucks like that. Hello, Bork Nugget. How's it going today? Look there if you would. Ah, all the sniffles. What is that? It's all squirmy. My eyes playing tricks? Or is there some other place through there? Have your donut, Hoopa, and show them what you can do. Well, tired but vibing, fair enough. And when you know it would make epic content, switching a PC or drive to Linux, and making a video essay or just video series about your experience with it. That is so much work and time that I don't have. I do not. No. The donut-shaped rings are powered up by donuts or something. I don't know. Excellent. It opened as planned. Would you like to stick your hand deep into the hole? Why did this squirmy spot grow to look like the hole in a donut or something? I'm very pleased with your help, Team MZ. As you see, my donuts cause Hoopa to experience a surge of mysterious power. With that power, Hoopa can use a move that will let us travel through this distortion. And with that, I'm off to catch that fine legendary Pokemon. Be back shortly. I'm powered up by donuts as well. Nice. What? You're going in there? Who is this child? It auto-advanced that last text for some reason. I've got a feeling that things in Lumios are about to get weird again. It looks like it's going okay, but knowing my luck, some little piece is gonna peel off and the whole thing's gonna fail. I have many concerns. Whatever's going on, we can't just leave Ansha in there by herself. Right, let's all follow after her. Will we be okay? I have no idea, but we've got no choice. Oh, through we go. Maybe I really should have played Auras before this game. Whoa. Wonder if there were any actual plans for Hoopa back when. Considering they did the whole Hoopa rings thing in Auras and didn't really do anything with it. We are now... okay, here. Well, I know this doesn't happen in Auras, but there's Hoopa rings where you fight legendary Pokemon in Auras, is what I'm saying. Which makes me wonder if there was like some sort of plan for Hoopa that they never ended up following through on because they were constantly rushing on to the next game. What is this place? These buildings look just like the ones in Lumiose, but the sky isn't right at all. Wherever we are, we've got to find Ansha. I have no idea what's going on, but we can't leave the kid in here alone. Should we split up and look for her? What do you think, Floridance? Splitting up in some totally unfamiliar place? Maybe Floridance will be fine, but no way am I going off searching alone. That's okay. I'm here too. Settled then. How shall we pair up? Which should I choose? That sounds best. We'll make 2 fairly balanced pairs skill-wise. Tawny and I will try that direction then. Be careful, Naveen. With this DLC, people were kind of excited about finally going someplace that isn't Lumiose City. But surprise, you go to Lumiose City, but now it's even more boring. So now it's all just white. So, yeah, it kind of sucks, man. $120 for this, by the way. Things okay over there, Tani? Yeah, we're fine. Let's find Ansha, quick. Well, at least our phones still work here. If something happens, let us know. Let's look for any sign of Ansha. Wonder how many different, like, games that I'd be interested in I could pick up during the Steam Winter Sale here for the equivalent price of $120 that this experience costs. Truly, into the void. Anything this place looks just like Lumiose? No. This looks like the whatever the name of that town was in The Rise of Darkrai when it was slowly disappearing because of Dialga and Palkia. That's what this reminds me of, and it would like slowly be fading away and stuff. Pokemon Center. I don't know. Ansha, where are you? This looks like it leads to nothing, but I'm going up anyway because I'm just like that. You know how it is. Also, is she still following? I guess so. It doesn't look like Allies following is quite as broken as in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. That has got to be like the most broken Allies following in any video game I've ever seen. So I mean, it'd be kind of hard to get to that level. Which is alright wherever she is. Where the heck? Can I see a map? Dang, I keep hitting that button. Can't zoom out or anything. I can get up to the rooftop with this one if I can figure out how to... No, I can't get up on the scaffolding in the first place. But yeah. At least 3 games, if not more there. I got a notification on Steam about, like, Red Dead Redemption 2 on your Steam wishlist is on sale. I looked like it said $79.99. I was like, what? That's on sale? And then I checked the page and it said $19.99. I was like, oh, I misread. That's a pretty good price. If you played Auras, you could go to the Battle Frontier project that has started, stare at it for a moment, then turn to the camera and say, any day now, Nintendo, we're still waiting for the project to finish. Truly. But that's what happens with Pokemon games, as we especially found out during the Terra leak. Can't finish what they wanted to do. They gotta move on to the next thing. Ship it out. I am missing something here. I don't know what. But clearly something is being missed. Is there some way that I get up onto a rooftop or something or other? That leads to... oh, a man key. It looks like is up there. Florence, look! Just the robotic. Hello? I've just spotted a Mankey. Have you seen any Pokemon where you are? One's here too. So even though this place looks like Lumiose, it's got Pokemon that Lumiose doesn't. I hope Ansha doesn't get attacked by any of these wild Pokemon. I assume I'm gonna have to fight him. My god, cutscenes do not encompass the budget at all. Looks like it's gonna be a battle. My god, they will take any excuse to not make cutscenes. My god. We'll do our best over here. Good luck, you two. Oh my god. Unbelievable, huh? Sonic Racing Crossroads is 30% off right now. Digimon Story Time Changer is 20% off right now as well. Just so everyone knows. My god. Oh man. It's making me sick here. Level 110 Mankey? What the hell? Outrage really quickly. What the heck? Is this like a scripted loss or something? Make them all I can't do anything before my Pokemon finishes roaring! My god! Is that meant to be like a scripted loss or something? Because what the heck? Hey everyone! Tani, Naveen, are you okay? Those Mankey, they certainly were strong, weren't they? Pretty strong, yeah. Yeah, they were a real handful. Do you think there's some sort of power floating around in here that makes Pokemon stronger? I'm getting more and more worried. We've got to go find Ansha. Wait, look, over there. Got $40 in Steam gift cards for my cousin for Christmas. Got myself Slay the Spire because it was $2.49 USD. I'm still undecided as to what to do with the rest. I don't know if I could have won there. Jez plays. Hope things are going well today. Maybe if I pumped all my healing items in over and over and over again, but it seems like I would die before my Pokemon even finish the animation of coming out because I have to do the stupid roar before they can do anything. There she goes. After her. After I watch Eagle play, maybe Dispatch? I don't know. I have too many games going on around here. Too much crap is happening here right now. Maybe I finish this off tonight. Maybe I do this start to finish. And then this is knocked off the game queue at least. Welcome back, Reggie Bump. Why, hello again, Team MZ. Unfortunately, the fine legendary Pokemon I'm after seems to be elsewhere. You already have a legendary Pokemon. Oh, Ansha, I'm sorry. Wait, hold that thought. This place is dangerous. We gotta get out of here. Do we? I'm not particularly bothered. But if the fine Pokemon I'm after isn't here, I suppose there's not much point in staying. Why don't I accompany you back? Side mission 120, Donuts of Unworldly Deliciousness. Who just paid me? Coming here. We out, I guess. Really serious about this? These maps remind me of the expansion for Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. Didn't even realize that game had an expansion. What a relief to see regular old Lumiose again. Hey, Floridance. I think we ought to let Vinny know about what's happened here. I'll leave it to you then. What's up, Ansha? Look, up there. You know, as a mod in the Discord, I could just make a random new channel and see how long it takes Harmonia to notice. Gonna make the Scuff channel. Mega Dimension. Wow, I'm so hyped. That's what my intrusive thoughts think I should do. You know what I can make is a 3D printing channel. I can post a really funny Christmas gift I made for my little cousin the other day. Like, let's see here. Where would that go? Games and media? Guess it go in general chats or something? Just arrange channels on one server every few days. Just rearrange some things. Here, I'm gonna post a... Here, 3D printing. I'm gonna slap this, like... Sure, underneath the auto or something in there. I could find a good emoji for it another time here. And then... Check this out. I want to post something that I 3D printed for my little cousin as a Christmas gift, because it's actually pretty funny. So, I ended up making... I needed a treasure chest. I specifically needed a treasure chest. So, the other day, I made, like, this kit card treasure chest, and then, you know, I put it together. So, it looks like that. I think in hindsight, I should have used a darker wood grain filament. Like, this one looked kind of okay-ish. It turned out alright. And if you open up the chest... Inside happens to be a slip of paper that when you unfold it is, surprise, what was in the chest, but... Okay. So, anyway. So that was probably the most fun thing that I did in terms of a Christmas gift for someone this year. So I just kind of wanted to share that when it comes to 3D printing escapades. I thought that was pretty good. At least we've confirmed that the donuts I make here can indeed get us to that other space. Thank you for your assistance, Team MZ. Your reputation is well earned. So he was quite impressed by the chest there. You're the one who made the donut, Chef Ansha. It's to the SpongeBob movie. Those are worth more than gold. No, what's worth more than gold is RAM. But it's pretty close. I've accidentally arranged channels in a harmonious server. Always try to move them back, but wouldn't surprise me if I did it wrong. I don't know if I've noticed. The expansions summoned to make multiverse maps you travel through to take out repeat bosses. Reuse their city textures and not even close to hidden. They reuse their assets. So it is kind of like this then, huh? But yeah. Back up for a second. What was that other space besides Weirs? But yeah. Suffice to say, if your DLC is close to that game, you're in very big trouble. I don't fully understand it myself. Then rushing headlong into it was bold of you. Reckless, one might say. I am a girl on a mission, after all. I really should have played Orise before this, huh? I simply must catch the fine Pokemon I saw about 6 months ago in that space. Oh well. We played Gates to Infinity instead. I don't think anyone will complain about that. I'm always going to be afraid that a piece is going to come loose on the print, just knowing my luck when it comes to big prints like that. They're going to get decently far in, then one of the wing pieces is going to, like, snap off. I'm going to be all upsetty spaghetti. We'll see here. As cool as it is, it's still pretty reckless. Hello, Team MZ. I take it you're keeping yourselves busy as always. Corbo, hey, did someone borrow money from this guy again? I can hear you, you know. Besides, it's not like any of you would be stupid enough to borrow money off the Rust Syndicate. Only a real idiot would do that. Oh, I assume Tawny is there with you, right? Now listen, something important I want to discuss. Come over to my office, all of you. You still won't take no for an answer, I see. If we've all got to go, what should we do with Ansha? No need to worry about me. I can remain here alone, thank you. I'm quite used to it. It's very mature of you to offer, but when you know what to do if a guest came in, you should not leave a child here alone. That's a big if. What do you think, Floridance? Vote now on your phones. By DLC Pack 2, they've been reduced to a skeleton crew. There were 8 expansions, plus data miners found that the team had already finished the 4 new characters made and fully finished for the expansion. Yes, they couldn't even finish their packs before release. Yeah, I've certainly heard things about that game there. Yeah, I think you're right. Bringing a kid to the Rust Syndicate seems iffy, but I guess she'll be fine as long as we're all there, especially you, Floridance. Right. If you could help us save us all. If you could help save us all from the tower, I'm sure a visit to the Rust Syndicate is no sweat. I'll make a resin replica of the Crystal Unknown Pokeball from the 8th movie. What's the Crystal Unknown Pokeball? I've probably seen it. I would have seen, like, all the Pokemon movies up until Gen 5, I believe. Okay, 3rd. That makes more sense. The one with Unknown and Entei. I was like, what's the 8th one? Did it involve Unknown? That doesn't check out. But yeah, the whole Unknown and Entei one there. I still don't remember the Pokeball because I haven't seen it in forever, but that sounds kind of cool there. Like, you could make some pretty cool Pokeballs with 3D printing and all that. Like, I have one sitting right here that You know, doing something like that in Resident with a cool, different design. Some cool things you can do. Okay, 8th one was the Lucario one. And the Mystery of Mew. Those were pretty cool. What am I forgetting here? What the heck was the, let's see. Unknown Pokeball? Pokemon, what was it called again? It was called, like, Pokemon Forever or something. Well, let's just say Pokemon 3rd movie. Let's just say Pokeball. Just see what, there is here. Spell of the Unknown. No, it's immediately showing me the Pokemon 1st movie ones. Crystal Pokeball. Is it this kind of thing? I haven't seen it in, like, forever. But if this is the right one, this looks like the character that I faintly recognize from Pokemon the 3rd movie. So something like that'd be really sweet in resin. That could be really cool. That'd be quite a cool print. But yeah. So I'll just say the 8th movie is the Deoxys movie. I don't know. Share a bunch of 3D prints I made in the channel. What have we in the channel there? Oh yeah, all this stuff here. You gotta print like one of those cursed benchies. I was looking through printables recently for like Christmas gift stuff, and I saw that there was a printing contest all for like variants of benchies, and they were really quite silly, some of them. I really quite like the anglerfish benchy. Yeah, some things are definitely really quite cool that you can do with 3D printing. I have one of these upstairs. Mine is in a whole lot worse shape than this, because I use it to like scrape food scuff off of my pot when I'm doing like jam making. I accidentally burned food to the bottom. And then I put it in like hot water, and the hot water like brings it close to the point where the plastic can warp. So I keep on scraping it, and it keeps on bending. I gotta 3D print a new hex scraper one of these days, because these things are actually pretty handy. I actually quite like them. I need to get my thinner nozzle working so I can do stuff like that. But I've never figured out how to get filament to feed through it properly. I use a 0.4mm nozzle on there. But this right here is a 0.15mm nozzle that I have set up so I can literally just hot swap in the whole assembly. So, you know, just have each individual nozzle just set up in their own assemblies, so it's easy to like hot swap in and out. But the thing is, I've never been able to get like filament to feed through this one properly, and I don't know why. So I don't know if there's like some sort of secret ninjutsu I need to figure out. But once I get this thing figured out, I'll be able to do some really fine prints. Like, in the cases where I want to do fine prints, I'll usually just stick with my 0.4 so that things don't take, like, 3 years to print. Like, even something like this, if I had something like a 0.6 nozzle so I could print faster, that'd probably be the better thing to do here. But yeah, let's see here. No ways the Lucario movie, keep forgetting that Mewtwo Returns wasn't an official movie. If the movie was great, I want to make a cane version of Sir Aaron's staff and a casual cosplay. That'd be cool. That'd be pretty cool there. Chrome keyboard is weird sometimes, no worries. Say I missed the Pokemon movies, but if I'm honest, over half of them were duds. Yeah, I think a decent amount of them were like, okay, yeah, it's alright, kind of fillery. But some of them are real bangers. Like, Pokemon, the first movie, I think the Lugia one was pretty good too. My favorite one is The Rise of Darkrai. That movie rocks. Such a good film. I would love to, speaking of The Rise of Darkrai, I would love to learn how to play Aracion on the piano one day. Want to cosplay Riley from the Gen 4 games? That'd be pretty cool too. So my printer's apparently a 0.4mm nozzle. I made those dominoes fine. Thought it was 0.2, but I was wrong. Oh, if you thought it was 0.2, you're probably thinking that like your layer height is 0.2. Is what you're probably getting mixed up with there. Okay, so maybe I could make dominoes like that with the same diameter of a nozzle. And then I could make like super highly detailed crazy things with this little thingamabob. Is Darkrai one of the good ones? I thought that was the time when the films started to just suck. I mean, some of them around that time, I think, kind of sucked. But, like, Rise of Darkrai is just a really good film. It's genuinely a bit of a tearjerker, gonna be honest with you. That's what we should do, like, this Christmas. I didn't have, like, any events planned. And like I said, that not doing any family stuff this Christmas day. We should just watch party The Rise of Darkrai. This is what we should do. Favorite one is the first black and white movies. I remember watching it, but I don't remember much about it. I own The Rise of Darkrai on disc somewhere around here. I'm all for those dominoes on Maker Online if you want to try making them. Maybe one day. Mostly because I love Victini, fair enough. Wish Riley got more screen time in the Galactic Battles anime, but he got a 2-episode arc, which is decent, huh? I would have seen it at one point, but it's been so long ago that, you know, I've forgotten. You'd be more cautious if you've ever been inside the Rust Syndicate HQ yourself, Naveen. I haven't really progressed the dialogue in a hot second. Hyperspace Lumio Survey number 1. So these are hyperspace missions. Gotta go with the Deoxys movie? Yeah, I don't remember that one that well either. The ones that I know well are like Pokemon the first movie. Rise of Darkrai, obviously. and then, like, the Giratina one that followed it. And I remember I watched once or twice the Arceus one afterwards, but those are the 3 Pokemon movies that I know well. Complete the missions to demystify the strange dimension that seems to be leaking into Lumio City. You can take on these missions alongside your main missions and side missions. Change which mission has guidance enabled as needed and aim to tackle as many as you can. Sure. But yeah. Stealing peace of mind and saving the world from ruins? What, like the name of that arc or something? Looking okay. Please stay that way. Deoxys movie is pretty good, especially with the part where Rayquaza point blank uses a Hyper Beam on Deoxys. Let's just watch party a whole bunch of Pokemon movies. How about what we should do? Rust Syndicate office. Here's some of the soundtrack from the 8th movie. Oh,